Good night.
Night, officers.
Good night.
Technically, the law says you get to visit.
Seriously? Just forget about it.
We are the awkward situation. That makes sense.
Just bring it on, yeah!
So, we are some dumbass 20-something Erie, I am an absolute trash person. Is it narcissistic? Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome. Hey guys, welcome back to the roster. My name is Echo. This is my incredible co-host Annmarie, and we are fucking trashed.
Yes, we are, but we're here and we are bringing you a dirty episode all about dirty talk.
Unfortunately, there is a recording of me later in this episode.
No, it's now, unfortunately. It's next. She really wanted me to put it later, but we're putting it now.
Ah!
The intro!
Hey, I'm sorry I think about your big, hard dick. And I'm touching myself to the thought of you bending me over my desk and fucking me. When you've used me all up, I want your teammates to all take their turn coming in my pussy until it's dripping out of me. I want you and all your friends to fuck me so hard you'll forget for tomorrow.
All right, so we want to actually, I'm like trying to move on from that voicemail. Like, let's not talk about it.
No, we're going to talk about it for a minute, guys. I actually really wanted to get some female representation in the dirty voicemail segment. And
you guys know from Dirty Dictionary how sexy I am.
So I asked the hottest bitch I know to be the very first female voicemail. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that sexy tidbit. I actually had to script that out for this bitch. She was like,
really?
She was like, you're hot.
Yes, baby, yes.
Oh
like,
my God.
Okay, but anyway, so we got a question from a listener actually, about dirty talk. And so the first part of the question, it's technically two questions, but the first part is, what is your preference when it comes to dirty talk?
What do you mean? Like, do I like it or do I not like it?
No, like, how do you like to be talked dirty to? For me, for example, I love when people are really aggressive and like alpha with me. So like when a guy is like, you belong to me. Like, like when we are in your bed, you are mine. I own you.
This is my pussy.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
like,
okay, I'm
that
not
shit hits for me, you know?
No, you don't own my body. No, but I think that my favorite thing is like when someone just tells me what to do. Like, they'll be like,
yeah.
Get on the bed or like
Yes.
bend over. Like, I like directions. Like, tell me what to do. Like, you're in fucking charge. You know what we're doing more than I know what we're doing.
I also love like the concept of, and I hate to say this, but like punishment. Like, I had a guy who.
No, you're talking to me, the one who likes to be dehydrated for mine. Don't feel weird about it.
So I was ghosting this guy for a while, and then when we fucked, he would like tease me and shit and be like, this is what you get for ghosting me the way you did. Okay. And like, yeah, like that shit gets me wet.
What?
Okay, so the second part of the question though, and this is for people who are kind of new to dirty talk, you know, you know that you're still kind of teaching me about dirty talk
in every aspect.
You are. So what is the best way to initiate dirty talk without being creepy?
Well, this is the thing. I don't know if I've mastered the not being creepy part.
No, as a woman, I can say I have not done that.
Here's the biggest thing. I would say I like to slide in with like just something subtle. Like, you know, like I can't stop thinking about insert something sexual I can't stop thinking about your dick right now. I can't stop thinking about last time when we were fucking and you covered my mouth and told me we had to be quiet. That's
Yes.
not a plug. Anyways.
No, honestly, like I plugged someone earlier. Arabian Papa is the guy.
Arabian Papa.
He's the guy who, like, when we're in bed, he's like, I fucking own you. And like he gets it. He's like whispering in my ear like the craziest shit all the time. And I love it. Like, honestly, like be respectful of what I want, which is for you to tell me that I'm a dirty whore.
Be respectful of me by telling me how much you disrespect me. No, that's so true. Remember Daddy? I tell you that. Okay, so sometimes he'll be like, you're just a bunch of holes.
Yes.
Like,
and he rails every single one of them.
Like a fucking freight train. So, to be honest, he's been in my DMs a lot lately. I've been running terrified because I haven't been so self-deprecating lately.
I love it. Honestly, I love how little you've been fucking him. That's a win for women everywhere.
It's a whoa.
Okay, so another way though to initiate dirty talk, I think as like a guy, the best way is, honestly, this sucks, but I would wait for the woman, honestly, to initiate it. But that's coming from me, the person who's constantly initiating it. You know what I mean? Like I'm always
honestly
ready to
that's not like gonna work too much because like women are afraid to. So here's my tip, okay? So you're a guy and you're trying to initiate it. You have to come off super subtle. So maybe go with the same thing. Like, I can't stop thinking about your, or like, oh my God, I miss the way you feel or something. You're like, don't go in too hard. You know, like don't come in and be like, I want you fucking coming on my fucking cock right now, bitch.
Yes. I think that's so true. Like when you're first initiating it, I think it has to be so much more subtle. And I think you have said to me before, like use maybe like a sexual photo that's not a nude.
Suggestive, yeah. Here's what I want you to use as a rule of thumb. You need to say or do something that you wouldn't feel that weird being rejected by. You know, like you need to like be able to breeze past it. So if you're showing them your butthole, like, and they're like, I'm not in the mood, it might feel a little weird. So like, but a nice like shot of your legs in the bathtub, or like maybe a bikini pic, or like, you know,
and
if
also,
you're a guy with abs, like I don't know.
I think sometimes guys like they do come in too aggressive, where they're like, I want to fuck you so bad, but maybe like slide in and like ask her about herself as a person for maybe like 5 minutes at least. And then move on to the dirty talk.
We don't care who you are, Sheila. We just want to fuck you.
For most women, I think you have to kind of cushion it. So it's like, I'm interested in you as a person. Give me nudes. I'm interested in you as a person.
Give me nudes.
Yeah, and then it kind of comes together as a cohesive approach to trying to get women to fuck.
I would relate, except for I would say, like, you know, like I'm interested in you as a person. Instead of give me nudes, I would be like, fuck me, you know, like just a little more, like an extra level there, you know, like,
like take it up a notch.
Yeah. Put out for me.
Okay, so what tips do you have just in general for people who want to dirty talk? Because for me, like I am
horrible at it. Yeah, she's horrible.
Horrible.
She's absolutely horrible.
I'm horrible. The way that I think about things, I think, is a little too technical and like too precise. And I think that with
just weird, awkward.
Yeah, and I think with dirty talk and sexting and those types of things, that you have to have a certain persona to it. Otherwise, it just comes across as
it's not a persona. This is my first tip. It is confidence. What is happening?
This is hitting though. That Bill, I was like, whoa, she's about to say some shit.
John, how do we fix it?
No, just keep going.
Fix it better.
Tendinitis me.
It's coming coming from me. I just don't know where it's coming from.
Take
Your computer.
yourself. Take a
Here,
step.
I got it. Oh my god. So,
Back to confidence. Confidence, confidence, confidence.
okay, so my number one tip is be confident. It's like one thing I need people to understand, especially women, because I don't know if it's as true for men as it is for women, but like you can't say anything wrong. Like if you got a dude's dick hard, you can say whatever the fuck you want. You throw the word fuck in there, maybe wet or pussy, like throw some trigger words in there, and dude's brain is melted. He's not listening it like that hard. So
as a woman, I honestly put a lot of responsibility on men in the bedroom. Like I want them to take control. I want them to be the one dirty talking. And when they dirty talk to me, I don't really dirty talk back because again, I'm awkward. It doesn't really play off me very well. So I usually just moan and I'm like, yeah, I love that. Like that feels great. Do this, pull my hair, choke me, like pin me down. I love it. And
pin me down, break into my room, steal my bank account.
yes. So that's honestly like that's what I do in response. And I think sometimes I feel a little bit of pressure, like I should be coming up with some creative shit like you do. Like on the spot, you can come up with like some erotic shit like no one else I've ever known. It's incredible. And it's not
I'm just always fucking in my head. You know, no, here's what I would say. I would say start out easy, you know, like tell people what feels good. Tell them what like what you're doing. Tell me like those are baby steps. The more comfortable you get. One of the things for me that was really hard to get past with dirty talking was the word pussy.
I love pussy.
Hate the word pussy. Like I just like couldn't get past it.
That's how I feel about the word cock, I think. Cock.
Use something else like your dick.
I like dick. Dick is my word.
I actually have noticed, like, through sexting that dudes actually prefer, like, they'll refer to their own dick as either a dick or a cock, you know, and it's like, you just go with what they're saying.
And I used to be very technical about those terms as well. Like, I was vagina, penis. For,
Penis.
like, most of my life, where I was like, I refuse to call it
penis, daddy.
like, this podcast, no joke, has made me so much more comfortable with using the word pussy. And I know that sounds like
pussy.
no, but like I really felt weird about it before, and like I felt weird about sexuality and discussing sex in the open, and so like this podcast has really given me
practice. Then, right? That's the key.
Yeah, just like say it out loud.
Sit in front of your mirror and just be like, "Fuck my pussy, daddy. Fuck my pussy."
Yes, it's like learning a new language.
Good.
You have to say it out loud in order to be able to do it in real life.
When you are saying it, you have to say it with confidence and you have to say it with conviction.
Yeah.
If you mean it. So don't go like too hard. Like if you're not comfortable being like, bend me over and fuck my asshole, like don't say that, you know, like say what you're feeling, you know, like I don't want you branching too far out of your comfort zone.
I think one thing guys say to me a lot is like eye contact. When we're fucking, like I love eye contact. And I think that like that is communication. You know what I mean? That's nonverbal communication. And so in a way, eye contact is a form of dirty talk. You know what I mean? Like look
there's
in the eyes while you're fucking me.
Like, and also like saying something filthy, like if I'm looking you in the eyes and telling you to fuck my mouth, it's like so odd compared to like, oh, I'm looking over here. What am I seeing?
Right.
Fuck my mouth, daddy. Like you look them in the eyes, like you fucking mean it. Like that's my number one tip. Fucking mean it.
And I think, and I know,
like I said, you're hot. That's the number one rule. You're hot. No matter what you're saying, you're fucking hot. You can say something weird. Nobody in that moment cares. That dude's dick's hard. He's just thinking about fucking you. All you have to do is breeze past it. Say you slip up and say the weird shit. Just fucking keep going. Say something hot. You can recover. I promise.
Honestly, though, like when you're dirty talking during, I have had guys, like I've been like sucking on fingers before, and I've had a guy be like, that was kind of weird. I don't want you to do that again. But for the most part, guys with dirty talk and like with sex in general, they're happy to be fucking you in general. Like your warm, moist pussy is a blessing to these men, and they know it. Yeah. From Jesus himself, that vagina was made for that dick, and you are going to just trap him in it. Like a little fucking like,
Funnel.
what are those things? Those like
Venus
trap.
no, finger traps.
Yes, the finger trap things. Yeah. So that's like what my coochie is.
Or finger trap. No, okay. So here's a big thing. I would say eye contact great. Breathing is a thing you can use a lot in dirty talk. Like for me, maybe you can't come up with things on the fly. So like
I can't. Yeah.
get like right up on the ear, say something hot, and then you can breathe while you're thinking. You know, like we're talking like a light breath. Like I don't want you to like in someone's ear.
I love when people
Like a
lick my
natural
ear.
warm breath in the air, maybe some moaning while you're thinking. Like, I always think
Yes.
a big thing with dirty talk is like tell people what you want them to do to you. That's a big thing. Like I want you to bend me over, and like maybe they will bend you over. Like if that's what you want, they're probably going to do it. Especially now that you've vocalized that to them, they're most likely going to do that. It's not that dirty, you know.
Yeah. I love dirty talk, but you know this about me is I love sexting. And sexting is very similar in that way where I've had guys before, like I'll tell them how good they are at sexting and they're like, well, all you have to do really is like describe what you want to do to the person. So like whatever it is that I want to do to you, I'm describing to you. And that's sexting. It can be that easy.
And it does, like, I will say, if it feels weird, it's normal. Like the first couple of times you do
it does feel weird.
but like once the person responds in a good way, it really does give you the push to continue.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But like, the first message while you're waiting for that response, you're like, wow, did I just make things weird? But it can really work up long distance relationships. A lot of people have or like for me, like there are some people that I like to sleep with who happen to like be away a lot of the time. So it's like, you know, dirty talk can really
I prefer to fuck people out of town because then the rumors that swirl around town about you, like that can't happen. People don't know people in other cities. You know what I mean?
The rumors. It makes me feel like a celebrity.
Yeah, but that's why sexting is so important to me is I am like you involved with a lot of people. Well, I mean, not a lot of people. You've got like your one. You know. You know who you are. But
it's not the other one.
Who are out of town, and I love it when they sext me. I honestly do. And I just think like there is an art to it. And you don't necessarily have to be like an incredible writer to come at me and like get me wet with your words. Right? Like you don't have to be a genius to be able to sext well.
No, and like I said, just say whatever you're comfortable doing. Like in all honesty, like one of my favorite things to do is like I'll ask the people like where they are. So like you can kind of set up in your head, like, okay, so like I've had someone tell me like I'm at my desk right now, you know, like, and so you're picturing an office. So it's like to ease into it, like maybe I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna come suck your fucking dick. Like I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna walk into your office. And I'm gonna look so fucking hot. It's like you get yourself warmed up to it too. And like honestly, the more you drag it out, it's just like the hornier they're gonna get. So like you can take your time getting comfortable getting to that. Yeah, absolutely. You can take your time getting to the weird.
I will say, and I know that you agree with me on this, watching porn helps a lot.
Oh, yeah. And because they say so many hot things in there. You can definitely get into your life.
And I honestly, this is like my sex reactions in large part come from Adriana Chechik, who you know I love.
Right.
And, yeah. But like
of her. No, she doesn't, but I wish you did.
I wish I did too. That'd be amazing. But she like she genuinely is loving the sex she's having. And so when I listen to her, I'm like, ooh, like I like the way that she expresses her pleasure. I want to express it similarly.
You just kind of have to find your own voice.
Yeah.
Like you can do that. You can go into porn, you can kind of like draw some inspiration. And that doesn't just help with dirty talk, it also helps with
just sex.
Like anything. Watch porn, study. It's like your
I love porn.
I love porn.
I love porn.
Porn on the cup.
No, but honestly, like I think I keep it simple. where you can be really elaborate with your sexting or with your dirty talk, but like when I'm fucking, I keep it simple. I'm just like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Like the whole time. That's it. That's all you get from me. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Oh, not me. I'm sure you guys could.
I have heard.
I'll be like real. I'm like, wait. One time I was like, sing for me.
Yes, you did
I made
do
the
that.
guy fucking sing like a couple choruses.
Well, you were sucking his dick, right? He's
Whoop.
singing for you. I love that.
If you stop singing, I was stopping too.
That's the kind of service I need in my life.
I can provide that for you, man.
No, but honestly, when I was talking about keeping it simple for me, a lot of the time it's just because I'm trying so hard to enjoy the moment.
Right.
And I feel like it's unfair to expect me to be creative during a time of incredible pleasure.
I don't think anyone's expecting you to be creative. This is, again, when it goes back to the porn thing, it's like, okay, so I've seen 1,000 porns in my life, like 1,000,000,000 billion porns. So like just describe one of those, you know, like you don't have to think too hard about it. Just like, I want you to blah, blah, blah. Like, you don't have to get that creative. Like I said, again, when someone's dick is hard, they don't care what you're saying. They really don't. And like, as far as women goes, like I would say, don't be branching out weirdly until you know if she a freak or not.
Yeah, that's so important because I know for me, and I know this doesn't work for everyone, but sexting has literally made me like unghost a guy before. Like I was ghosting a guy who's no longer in my life, unfortunately, incredible in bed, but that's the same guy from earlier who I ghosted, and he started just sexting me and
no response.
And I loved it. Like this, I was like, keep the sex coming. Like you trying to get to know me, not working. Sex me, bitch. Sex me. Yes. So for me specifically, because like I'm here for fucking, like I'm here to have sex. It's very different for me the way you approach me. Like sexting works so fucking well because if you're turning me on, then like I'm down for it. You know what I mean?
And I would say that's not true for every woman. So I think a big thing, especially like a lot of times people are like, how do I spice things up in the relationship or whatever? Like, your man's at work, send him a nude, send him a dirty text.
Yes, I love getting men hard at work.
Right, you can apply this no matter if you're in a relationship or you're a big, huge hoe like Echo. It applies to everyone. So Echo, I want to hear some examples of some hot sex that you've received from men. Give me a couple. What do you have?
Okay, here is one from the guy I just mentioned. I went back to
What's his nickname? He's got to have a nickname.
It's Glasses, you know.
Okay,
it's Glasses.
wait, why is his name Glasses? I don't know if you've ever told this, but if you haven't, tell everyone why his name's Glasses.
Because when we were fucking the first time, he kept his glasses on the whole time. And like I was sitting on his face and he had the glasses on and they were like fogging up while I'm riding his face and I could not handle it. I was like, honestly, I texted him and I was like, so do you always wear your glasses or is there like a time when you take those off? And so no joke, from that point forward, he never wore his glasses unless he was trying to piss me off. It's like if we were kind of like in a contentious moment of our fuck buddyship.
I don't know what's happening. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. It's fine.
So he honestly,
we were drunk, guys. I don't know what to say.
He honestly though, like, was the best and the worst. So here's the sex that got me back in, you know, after the ghosting. He said,
this is a quote.
Yeah.
Hit it.
He said, I'd come over, softly kiss you all over your body and fuck you any way you want, and then you can tell me to fuck off. And that sealed the deal for me. I was like, he wants to just come over, fuck me, and leave. I'm in it. I'm down. I'm ready. Like, yes, bitch.
Any way I want. Weird.
Yeah, honestly, it really did work for me. But that was just it for me. And so I think that is to our point where it's like it depends on the person.
Right.
because that works for me, but not every woman is going to be turned on by the thought of a man leaving her immediately after fucking her.
People want to snuggle after.
Right. Other people might want a genuine emotional connection with people.
Most
It's
people aren't emotionally traumatized by their fathers not loving them, so they might want you to like them. Don't take this advice. This is the worst podcast in the world. In case you forgot, I'm still not sure why the fuck you guys are listening. Or
my
20
favorite worst
you guys are still fucking listening.
3 stars on Apple. What's up, bitches?
You earned every one of those fucking stars too.
All right. So what about you? I know that you are the queen of sexting. So give us an example.
So
maybe.
I'm going to read this from my phone to ignore my lack of eye contact because I just didn't want to memorize this. But
okay.
this is something we've never spoken about, but edging is like a concept. I'm kind of into this. It's like
kind of into it too, to be honest.
you tease the orgasm, basically.
Yeah, I do that to myself when I'm masturbating.
Right, but like these people are like this guy that I'm speaking to in this conversation, he wants to take it to the point of physical pain. So like we're talking like some weird shit. Like it's not just like he wants to wait 20 minutes to come. Like he's like honestly wants me to make him wait to the point he has blue balls and is vomiting. So it's intense. Okay, so here are some things that I said to him because he's obviously not saying that hot of stuff to me.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. If I was there, I would approach you with my high heels on. I would slide towards you slowly with your pathetic body on the ground. Click, click, click. Then I'll touch your hair and you'll almost let your guard down and think maybe I'll be nice this time. Not a chance, loser. The least you can do is be grateful I even look your direction. I'm going to grab you by your fucking hair and make you look me in the eyes. And I'm going to start to touch my pussy.
Yes!
Over your panties. But don't you fucking dare break eye contact with me because that's going to make your punishment worse. It's going to sound so wet. You're going to want it so bad, but eyes up here, loser.
Yes, bitch! I love that!
Oh, yeah. So that doesn't hit for everyone either. Once again, you really got to get to know the person. That's what he's into. I might be able to throw something at someone else. That's just like this guy's number 10.
I think again, like it really is the most important thing is like what you want to do to this specific person. So earlier today, I got a text from a guy. This is Memphis. He lives in Memphis, and
he lives in Memphis. So creatively, we gave him the nickname Memphis.
Yeah, we think a lot about these nicknames. We
We think hard. We think long. People are like, "Can I give myself a nickname?" We're like, "Yes, you can."
Please do.
So we don't have to think of something for you.
So Memphis sent me earlier today, and he texts me all the time, and it works. It works. That's all I have to say. So here's an example. I'm gonna caress your cheeks.
Your cheeks?
I know.
No.
I know.
I'm gonna caress your cheeks.
And I hate that I have to read it the way it's written, but I do. It's accurate, you know.
So it's YA. Okay.
Yes. I'm gonna caress your cheeks and spread them and make your body shake.
Yeah, he says it twice.
When my tongue slides inside you. If I get you riled up over text, just wait till we're in bed and we're kissing while you feel my hand slide down your chest.
Yeah.
And stomach. Slide down your chest and stomach to your pussy and start playing with it. Might just do it till you come and have us suck your cum off my fingers.
So 5. We're at a 5 yeah count.
I know that's a long one. I know the yeahs are distracting, but let's get to the core of the message here, which is me getting pleasure constantly.
You lost me at yeah, but I got you.
So
don't suck your cum off your fingers.
Don't be afraid to put your own little flavor in those sex boys. It's working for mama.
It's working for mama. I hate this bitch.
I hate me too. I want absolutely nothing to do with me.
Okay, so we're talking about watching porn, and I just want people to remember when Echo watches porn, she watches weird ass fucking porn,
I
right?
actually watched another really weird one today.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
What's
This
it
isn't
called?
weird porn of the week, but
I think it should be weird porn of the week.
wait, we watched one.
Porn of the week.
It's the weird.
Porn of the week. Porn of the week.
Porn of the week. Get your dicks out and watch some porn.
So what's your weird porn of the week, bitch?
Okay, let me preface by saying the first time I watched this,
The first time, so you've watched it more than once then, huh?
no, maybe. So, it was my 14th or 15th birthday party.
Okay.
I had friends who were 3 years older than me, and so they were much less appropriate than I was. And so at my 14th or 15th birthday party, I can't remember which, one of my male friends put Mr. Hands on the computer in the family room.
What's Mr. Hands, Echo? I've never
Okay.
heard of this.
It is a guy getting fucked by a horse.
Oh, like a real horse, like a guy.
Like a horse cock in someone's, I think, asshole, right?
Where else is it going? In his
Right.
mouth?
No. And so that was
Who
played.
initiated this? I want to know. Was there consent on both parties? The horse is obviously doing the fucking, so he clearly consented.
Right, he's good with it. So the guy, I think, is good with it too. It's really hard for me to
So
say.
is it consensual? Is it weird then?
No, bestiality, I think, in general is considered non-consensual. Let's just clear that up.
It's always weird, to be fair.
You're fucking an animal? That's fucking weird, bro.
So in Mr. Hands, tell me about it. You know, like what's going on? He's fucking him, like
That's pretty much it. Is just like a horse fucking a dude. So they put it on at my birthday party, and my parents were also there. So like my parents walk in to the fucking family room, and and Mr. Hands is playing on the goddamn computer for everyone to see. And I walk in. I didn't even know this was happening. I did not approve. I also walked in moments before my parents and was like, what the fuck is going on? What are you guys doing? Like, first of all, I don't want to see it. No, like, please, no, thank you. I don't. Appreciate you putting it up, but like, fucking no. And so, like, that was uncomfortable. My mom was like very, very weirded out by it and was like, you know, just make sure your friends don't do that anymore around me.
Around me.
God bless that woman.
My mom was very weirded out, as she says the most chilling.
I know. I love that woman so much. Like, she gave me so much freedom to grow as a person.
Shout out to our moms who loved us like our daddies never could.
Exactly. And so, you know, she doesn't love the podcast. She thinks it's a little too much information.
Oh.
What she doesn't know is that she raised me to be this way.
Your fault, not mine.
Love you, Mom.
So we're talking about Mr. Hands, and that got me thinking. I feel like I don't know enough about animals or how they fuck or what they're doing.
You're right. When you're asking about, like, is the horse consenting, like, how does horse sex even work?
So I have a feeling that, like, I feel like we could get maybe like an expert.
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah.
Someone, we have to know someone who has like a fucking farm.
Oh my God. What about Sheldon from North
Dakota?
That motherfucker farm.
Hey, bring that motherfucker on. Sheldon.
Yeah. Mixing up for the last 15. Looks like we're probably leaving shitheads don't support our favorite show. So everybody stay calm if we're just gonna follow Kirk wherever he goes. You guys got it? Don't get up. Stay with Kirk. I think we're done here.
All right. So when should we go? 33?
Let's go at 45. 145. 145.00.
What time does it say on your screen? Mine says 1:32.
Yeah.
Oh,
So go at 145.
Why are we waiting 13 minutes?
We're not. Oh, wait. Sorry. Guys, it's okay. Okay, I'm ready. I promise.
All right.
All right, just go whenever. No, wait, I want to intro Sheldon, okay?
You want to intro him? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go at 34, just like an
Okay.
easy minute.
That works. That makes sense.
Thank you. Really hard on that.
Let me just fan out my hair really quick.
I don't have my outline up, so I'm just gonna fucking wing it, dude.
There's not much to it. Here.
I don't tell me anything. I
Okay.
got this. I got it.
All right.
We got 9 seconds, 8 seconds. I'm not gonna keep counting.
I have to fluff up my hair because I have no actual volume to it.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, so thanks for joining us, Sheldon. Sheldon from North
Hi.
Dakota.
It's good to be here.
This is our very close personal friend. He's a farmer. So we brought him on because we knew he would be an expert in the subject of
Yes,
all
we wanted to get some really like hands-on empirical data to share with everyone.
So first of all, I had spoken with you previously about like what you do with bulls, correct? You breed them?
Well, okay, what was the question?
You breed bulls, correct?
No, you don't breed bulls.
You
You
don't
breed cows.
Cows. You breed cows with bull cum. You like
Wait, you breed cows with bull cum?
yeah,
Yeah.
cows-
Really?
bulls are the male cow, I go.
Why is this new information for me?
It shouldn't be.
Maybe we should let the expert tell us. Okay, so
All right.
what's the process like?
Well, you can either let them do it naturally, where the bull,
Humps.
humps the cow and comes into the cow.
Okay,
Or,
so it's just like human sex, kind of.
But
Yeah,
like
kind
you
of.
do it differently. Like you have an alternative method, correct?
Yeah, so
One that
usually-
you prefer.
No, I don't even do it. But so usually the vets or they got somebody else, they have a fake cow and the bull mounts it and then they jerk the bull off.
Oh my god, it's like a fleshlight or
Yeah,
like a sex doll
basically.
kind of thing.
And then
Wait, who jerks the bull off though?
usually
The fake cow, right?
That?
well,
or
there's
do you
usually
do it?
a veterinarian underneath there, and then yeah,
We're just fucking like
it's wild.
Collecting the cum, just collecting that bull cum.
so is
Yeah.
it, like what kind of load size are we talking here?
Honestly, yeah, estimate.
I have no idea. I've never
I've
seen
never
it.
seen it.
Like a cup, maybe?
I
Full?
bet it's something around that.
Okay,
Yeah, that
so,
seems reasonable.
so what you get the veterinarian to milk the cow, and then what? What happens next?
They freeze it and put it into straws because it doesn't take that much, and then you put it in a tube about this long. Oh, hold on.
Okay, like the size. Okay, and like an
Here you
average
go.
stick.
Yeah, it's basically like a really long turkey baster.
And then
Okay.
you personally turkey baste your own cows with that cum then?
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
called
Wow. You
that is
inseminate
called-
your own cows.
It's called artificial insemination.
Yep. You inseminate
So
your
you
cows.
just fucking turbo blast them with these cum straws. Bow, bow,
Basically.
bow.
Do you shoot it out with your mouth? You know what I
Nope,
mean?
you don't. No.
Is there like a device that launches it, or do you gotta like use your hand?
Wait,
It's-
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
which animal has a bigger dick? A bull or a horse?
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't have any horses. So.
But if you were to speculate,
Right. What would be your guess?
probably a horse, right?
I would say a
Say you're
horse.
hung like a
Probably.
horse.
A
like that's-
horse. Because everyone says like horse dick, right?
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if
guess they
everybody
do.
says that. No, but okay.
In my circles, that's what they say.
Oh my god. Okay, so what kind of other animals do you have besides cows? Any other animals? Do you have pigs or chickens or anything?
No, I only have cows.
Cows, strictly cows.
Just cows.
Okay, so this is what I'm actually mostly curious about is so instead of just letting your cows fuck, you're just blasting them with the shark. Like, why?
For the genetics.
What? But
Like,
I don't.
can't you just put the bull that you want in?
Because the bull that you would use their cum to artificial
Wait, it's like a
inseminate 'em.
donor. It's like a good donor.
Yeah,
Donates
like
to like
if
a
I
bunch of.
actually like purchased that bull, there's no way I would be able to do that. It would be way too much money.
Right. So you
So
buy just
you're-
the cum.
So
Yes.
you got a like a market for cum. Just like you're just getting like how does it come? Does it get packaged in a
Is it?
box?
Yeah. Is it like refrigerated?
No, it's in nitrogen. It's frozen.
Okay.
You
Very
just get a
cool.
big box of cum, and then you just go out
A
and you
big box of cum.
fucking blast
Oh.
cows with it.
Okay, so before we got you on the show, you were working with hay, is what I heard,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So I want you to know that I think that like men throwing bales of hay is like the sexiest thing in the world. And actually, like the night I had my first kiss ever was with a guy who worked on a farm, and I watched him that day just throwing bales of hay,
Just
like all
fucking
day
throwing
long,
it back.
like tan arms. He was shirtless, of course, just throwing bales of hay. Like the memory of that still gets me wet.
Listen, Sheldon, do you think that like your farm is like just like a sex like factory? Like
Yeah, like a
is it,
little
like
sex
throwing bales,
dungeon.
like pumping cum into animals. Like
Fucking on the hay.
I suppose to some people it could be called that.
Sheldon's fuck shack.
All right. Annmarie, I think you have something though to say about tractors.
Well, I've been noticing you really tweet a lot about your tractor. Like you always
And a
post
lot of
it.
beautiful photos, honestly, gorgeous photos.
Yeah. So I just wanted to let you know that like I think your tractor's sexy.
Why, thank you.
You're
That's an okay sign.
Thank you for the rendition. Okay, so one of the things that I really am curious about, so you're always out there farming. Do you have time to smash? Like when do you have time to lay some wood, Sheldon?
It's usually after dark, that's for sure.
Whoa, do you do it in like a barn after dark?
That has happened.
Has it?
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. Okay.
so are you into some freaky stuff though? I mean, like you're already like blasting cows with cum. I feel like you've gotten through
Right,
the
those
weird shit.
boundaries have been crossed.
Like, what about in the bedroom? Are you also bringing the bull cum into the bedroom?
No, that doesn't go in there. No.
Imagine, imagine like being inseminated with bull cum.
I don't want to imagine.
I don't want
No.
to imagine that
Well,
either.
you just imagined it. You brought it up.
Here I am.
Okay, so you're in the bedroom and you're fucking and it's animal style and you're not using bull cum. So what's your preference on condoms? Like honestly, the way
Yeah.
I see it, they're the devil's work, but I want to know a working man's opinion on condoms.
I don't like them.
No,
So
they're
you're
No.
fucking girls raw in the barn.
Yeah, you could say
I
that.
love
you're
that.
raw
I love that.
dogging bitches in the barn. Raw dogging them
All right.
all the way.
Here's the question of all questions. Do you come inside?
Yes, I have.
In the
He's
barn?
trying to breed some baby Sheldons. Okay, so what we have for you before we go for the day is we have a special segment that we usually like to do. We call it Dirty Dictionary.
Dirty Dictionary!
You're so dirty. You're so dirty. You're so dirty. You're so dirty. Dirty Dictionary.
All right, so for today's Dirty Dictionary, Sheldon, we want you to say this sentence and make it really sexy. So here's the phrase
Sexy
or the
as you
sentence.
can possibly manage,
Yes.
and I'll even go first just to give you a good example.
Yes. Okay, but here's the phrase or the sentence. Mommy, fuck my moist and juicy asshole with your hard pink strap on.
Wow.
All right, so Annmarie is going to go ahead and just give us a nice little example of what Dirty Dictionary is like.
Mommy, fuck my moist and juicy asshole with your hard pink strap on. Oh my god.
Wow.
How do you feel about that?
That's weird.
That's weird.
Don't worry, it's on the screen in case you
Oh yeah, I was really worried about that.
Yeah, it's a lot to remember, you know?
So hit us with some dirty talk from the farm, Sheldon.
Okay. All right. What the fuck?
You got this, dog.
I love this show.
Oh my god. Oh, let's see. Mommy, fuck my moist and juicy asshole with your hard pink strap on.
Give us a moan.
Mm.
Yes!
I feel hornier already.
I love it. Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Okay, so we have a couple more questions for you. My question is, have you ever had a girl like come all over your beard, like she's riding your face and you just get like her cum all over your beard?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do after? Do you clean up, like you wash your beard, or do you just like let it sit there and you just like take in the scent and like the taste of it for like days to come?
You know what that
Well,
reminds
not days to come, but all day.
But like all day. Oh, I like that. Okay.
Listen, that reminds me, there was someone, and speaking of dirty talk, there was someone who sent me a message recently that said, I'm going to smell your sweet smell.
Yes. Honestly, I love when guys talk about
Don't
my
do that.
pussy like it's
No.
delicious. They're like, I need to taste that again. I'm like, yeah, you do.
Yeah,
You
been
do.
there.
Yeah.
Fucking snack. So, what are your thoughts on dirty talk in the bedroom, Sheldon? What's hot from a girl?
Well, it's not so much dirty talk as in like scratching and choking and stuff like that.
Ooh.
Ooh,
So you like to have, you're like playful in the bedroom.
You
Yeah,
want them to choke you. You don't want to choke them.
it goes both ways.
Both ways. Oh, mutual chokage.
I
You
like
just
to
get
be choked. I'm not a choker, to be
I
honest.
more or less like to do the choking and then
You
I'll
could
take the
choke out
scratches.
on a hay bale.
There
It
it
sounds like
is.
it's
You'll take
already
my
got her
scratches.
halfway there.
That's good to know, though. So does dirty talk turn you off, or it's just not necessary?
Oh, it's not necessary, but I'll take it.
You'll take it. Is there anything a girl said to you that was like, "Whew, that's hot"?
No, nothing even comes to mind, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
So what about you? Do you do any dirty talking yourself? Like, are you telling bitches to bend over, spread it for you? Like, are you just a quiet guy? You're just like,
No, I'll tell them what to do and make them tell me how much they love my cock.
Yes! I love that.
that is
Okay.
very on brand for the roster.
Yeah, that works for me.
So
I
I
love
feel-
it.
I feel like we've probably thoroughly made you uncomfortable for the evening. Thank you so much for educating us
Yes.
about cows. Fuck.
Now every
You're
time
welcome.
I look at your beard, I'm gonna think about orgasms. So
Well, then
I
I
still
accomplished
kind of
something
feel like
today.
maybe she has a little bit of a fetish. I don't understand why you can't just let the cows fuck, but I'm gonna
Right.
let it slide. Guys, please write in if you think Sheldon has a fetish
for inseminating his cows.
Sheldon, do you have any final thoughts before we send you out of our fucking podcast?
I got nothing.
It was so great to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys
In
too.
the flesh.
Hey guys, that was wonderful. Sheldon,
Thank
for
you so
joining
much.
us. I feel so
I love it. Honestly, I feel so much better informed now about like how animals fuck.
I feel like I know how cum comes out of a bowl, like
Right.
effectively.
Like when you're manually doing it yourself
If
for
you
your
do or
own
don't have
pleasure.
If you do or don't have a fetish about it.
Listen, if you want to jerk your pools off, just be open about it. You know, if you're into that.
Now that motherfucker's off the air, we can finally say it. He's definitely jerking his cows off.
for
It's
sure.
weird.
He was describing it, and it's like you can really hear in his voice, like
He fucking loves
the yearning. Yes, the yearning. He's like, this is the closest I'll ever get to bull semen.
All right, guys, before we piss Sheldon off too much, we're gonna go. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, like below, and
Rate us on Apple Podcasts.
Thank you, because my ex is a psycho.
Help us maintain that 3-star rating.
We really earned it.
Your favorite worst podcast ever. Bye, bitches.
Bye.
I have a therapist, and we're working on it.
No, you're not. You've missed therapy like every week.
I did actually miss it this week too, because
and you only have therapy like